The second episode of how to build a business. It's very important that you develop mentors, role models, examples. Now, many people try to do a business without having mentors, without having role models, without having a proper guru or guidance. Now, inspirations are very, very different. You can try to get inspired with Jeff Bezos, you can try to get inspired with Bill Gates, you can get inspired with Mukesh Ambani, a variety of people across. But what you do not understand is these inspiration will not help you in the real time business. If you want to make money in business, the most important thing is to have a proper coach. A coach is a person who is very experienced in this business, who is willing to be your guide and mentor into your life. That kind of a person is only can be fit enough to be a coach. For example, the Sangeeta owner wanted to start a business and he found Hotel Saravana Bhavan. The owner of the Hotel Saravana Bhavan was willing to guide him, was willing to share his knowledge, was willing to share his secret, and was able to troubleshoot him as a person. Now, this is like a coach. Now, Hotel Saravana Bhavan in Tamil Nadu is very famous because that coach has actually guided lot of people. In fact, Saravana Bhavan was not only personally successful, but he went on to guide a lot of people into his life. So the first and the most important thing when you are going to become successful in the business is to get a live coach, because experiments are going to be very costly, and sometimes learning the hard way is not doing the mistake. For example, there is a one person whom I call it as Santosh. He wanted to do a business. He continued doing the food business. In fact, he came back and he told me that I have lost a lot of money in this business, the learning the hard way. Because I did not have a coach and a guide, I had to pay for my every mistake. Whereas if I had a coach or a guide, I don't need to pay for so many mistakes in my life across as a person. So remember, every mistake you will pay a price, and the price is going to be money. If any mistake you do, you will have to learn it the hard way. And since you do not have a mentor or a guru or a guide or a coach to do it, you will find it very, very difficult to sustain, because every mistake is going to be costly, every price is going to be costly, and the person will not be able to accomplish it so easily. So to lessen the mistake, to increase the speed of the learning curve, and also very, very important is to travel faster, happier and easier, you need to have a coach. Now, maybe you want to be an actor, then use somebody as a mentor. Maybe you want to be a musician, use somebody as a musician. Maybe you want to be a public speaker, maybe you want to become a one-night comedian. Anything, you need to have a teacher. Most people try to cut short this. They get inspired with Bill Gates, they get inspired with this, they get inspired with that. But a real-time teacher will make a huge difference. The coach will make a huge difference about the match. The many people do not have a mentor or a guide. They try to take independently the decision. They don't understand the decision, so therefore they have to pay a price. It's like a real learning curve. That's why families which have CA, chartered accountancy, they are able to produce a lot of CA, because a relative will become a guide, a relative will become a mentor. The same thing is to do with people who are into IAS. Many people want to clear IAS exam. They are unable to do because they cannot learn, they cannot understand, they have a lot of problem. The process is huge and big, so they do not have a mentor and a guide. So that is why they have a huge problem across a person. So very, very important thing you need to develop is mentors. The mentor will become the role model. The mentors will become the guide. They will not allow you to make so many mistakes into your life. The next thing is, before you start a business, use your free time. There was a guy who came to me and he said, I want to leave my office work. I want to do this. I want to do that. I told him very, very clearly, why don't you use your Saturday, Sunday? Your Saturday, Sunday is a holiday for you. So why don't you use your Saturday, Sunday? Because 2 days in a week, which is 54 week, which means you have 108 days by which you can practice your art, your craft, your something what you're very passionate about as a person. Now he realized he was actually wasting a lot of time. Now it's not only 108 days, but also the other. Now for example, you put this and that holiday, you put the earned leave, you put the medical leave, you also put the other leaves across. Literally in a year you will be able to accomplish more than 120 to 130 days. Now if you actually cut down, it's actually 130 days. 1/3 is 130 days in a year. You will be able to utilize the time. And also, what happens to the evening when you come back to the office? Do you spend late night oil? Do you spend late night hours in trying to master something in terms of going into business? Now, when you start using your free time, you will be able to accomplish it very easily. I know there was one stand-up comedian. Actually, what happened? He took a sabbatical. Before he took a sabbatical, he used to practice on Saturdays and Sundays and towards the evening time. Slowly, he developed a knack. Slowly, he developed a particular way across. And then he found the Saturday, Sunday becoming full. He thought it's high time to use the sabbatical. And he used the sabbatical. He gave himself 3 years time. And he is completely out of it as a person. So if you want to succeed, if you want to grow big in business, you want to start a business, use your free time. Use the time in which holidays you use the evening time. Don't waste time in the social media. Don't waste time in reading in papers and magazines and also wasting too much time in internet. Use it wisely. Learn a skill. Learn about the area which you want to master. Learn about the area you want to do the business. Slowly, you will come to that point where you have the opportunity to do the business. It becomes very easy. I know one drama artist, he became a very, very successful drama artist by going in the evening. Only evening he was free, used to go there and he used to talk to people about it, and a lot of people gave him a chance. And during the rehearsal, he used to put holidays and come for the rehearsal, and slowly he became a full-time drama artist. So the point is, many people will not have the luxury to take the full jump. Take the quarter jump, take the half jump, take the 3/4 jump, and take the final jump. You would be able to succeed a lot into your work. If you have the role model, if you have the guide, if you have the mentors, this is at one level. The second level of doing any business is to use the free time, is to use the spare time, and that will help you to save a lot of time, effort, and energy. So if you're going to be a director, then write the scripts in the evening. I know one poet, actually what happened, he used to run the films and he used to write poetries on that. And he got a big book out of it. He went and showed it to people. People were quite impressed with his words, and they gave him really an opportunity to work. So try to sit down and spend a lot of hard work in the area which you're going to do it. You would be able to definitely find time for your passion. Do not blame your bosses or business. It's because it's of a negative intent. You won't be able to become successful in that. So to become successful, there are two techniques. Have a mentor, have a role model, have an example who guides you on a day-to-day basis, who are successful in the field. And the second thing is, use your free time, which you can become very, very successful. Thank you. Keep watching the episode. You'll be able to use it across. Thank you.